Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this tarot card reading, tarot card message for Salah. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You got to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. Am I zoomed all the way out? Yeah. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so let's get into it. As you guys know, do with this reading what you choose. It is simply a tarot card reading, okay? So I've gotten the nudge a couple of times in the last, I want to say 48 hours to do this reading on the energy of his mother towards him. Okay, so let's get into it. Salah's mother has a message. Thank you. So what is mom? Thank you. What is mom's message to Salah? Okay, so the first things first, the spirit is acknowledging, she's acknowledging that there's a pot calling the kettle black, that there's hypocrisy in his energy. She's acknowledging projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. Hindsight is 20/20. This is affecting the throat chakra. He is protected, but she's acknowledging that he has hypocrisy in his energetic field. Okay, this is something else we're not seeing. She's acknowledging that he's having these issues because he's trying to add a layer to the cake. He's trying to have accomplishment, triumph, self-esteem, confidence, talent, accolades, and fame. And I'm hearing he's seeking. And so because of this, seeking this energy, seeking this accolade, this fame, adding a layer to the cake, he is dealing with hypocrisy. He is dealing with blame. He is dealing with a need to have introspection. It feels like, take a closer look. What exactly are you doing this for and why? She's also acknowledging that this is not a romance, that this is a bromance. Okay, there is water, which makes me feel like someone could be a water sign and or this is emotional. She's acknowledging that there's a lot of solar plexus in this energy, but this is mirroring. This is contract. This is twin flame. You have to learn a lesson and you have to move on. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's saying he's putting his boats into the water. Again, water. This is emotional and or could be a water sign. I'm also hearing travel, but she's acknowledging that he's putting his boats into the water and like seeking fulfillment, seeking direction, seeking happiness, bliss, and money. And she's acknowledging that all of this kind of goes back to, it's a shame. Like there's a lot of hypocrisy in your choices right now. Not my business, not my problem. There's something else in the middle of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. She's acknowledging moving forward, there will be ups and downs. There will be mountains. This is the university of the universe. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. But it really boils down to your choices. Good choices equal good karma and bad choices equal bad karma. Okay, so what's the energy of his mother towards the energy that she has when we say Foody Beauty? Okay, so his mother's energy around Foody Beauty. What is it that you want me to share moving in? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so she's acknowledging that this energy pounces. Okay, Spirit is screaming cats, and you guys have told me about cats and the connection to her with cats, but this is very emotional. So she pounces on energy unbeknownst to them because she feels like now is a time required and inspired action, and she wants to follow through because it has something to do with her heart chakra. She's also acknowledging that it's raining cats and dogs for her right now, and that there's an intensity, an intense energy coming her way. She needs to surrender, and this too shall pass. She needs to release and get this cleansing. There's a water sign and or it could just be emotional for her, but it's raining cats and dogs because she has this fix into kind of pattern or agenda where like you pounce on someone, okay, and what you do in the dark comes in the light. Okay, what goes around comes around. Thank you, Spirit. And so now we're dealing subconsciously, she's acknowledging she's dealing with a storm. The storm is coming to put her in alignment. That's the hope. Now, you know, people have their own reactions to their own storm. Some people come out of their storm and they're like, cool, got through it, grew through it, learned something, and other people be like, what was that? That was nothing. Okay, not my business, not my problem. But Spirit is acknowledging it does affect the heart chakra. Okay, she needs to get in alignment. She's also acknowledging like the spiritual realm definitely works. Okay, and they do what they need to do. And there's this energy of she's participating in this as well energetically on behalf of her child. Now, it doesn't feel like this is like she's sending harm her way. That's not the energy, but this is energy of Spirit wanting to separate. Okay, separate, get away. But anyway, Spirit is acknowledging strong momentum, sudden change, change, necessary shake-up, transformation, and hope. In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging that Foody Beauty has this energy of magic, okay? And I've said this before, catching lightning bugs, everyday magic. There's this wish and this hope and this dream. Spirit is also acknowledging that she wants to be famous. I don't know what it's about, but there's this energy of wanting to be famous, wanting to attract fame, wanting to attract the collective, wanting that energy. And we've talked about that before, that she kind of needs this validation to boost pride and ego. Not my business. Spirit is acknowledging that this is communicated upon, and in the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging, like, I see it. I see it. I see you. Like, I see you very clearly. It's not, it's not a problem. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, not with mine. All right. So in regards to Salah and his romantic energy, what is his mother's energy around his romance or his relationship with Foody Beauty? How does his mother feel? Thank you, Spirit. She's acknowledging that this got brouhaha written on it all day. And, it sounds very repetitive, but it's just going to keep coming out. No matter how many readings I do, there's this energy of her playing with energy, putting manifestations out that require someone to come off of their righteous path and to stay onto hers. And the thing is, you get what you want in the forefront, but in the back end, it kicks your ass because you got to cash that check. And Spirit is coming for you. It's coming for you. Spirit is acknowledging that subconsciously he cries, something about his heart in relationship to her, silent cries, facing this moon, okay? Spirit is acknowledging, look at the moon, hidden enemies. This is a hidden enemy. This is failure. This is anxiety. This is stress. This is what you do in the dark comes to the light. Whatever you're trying to suppress is coming to the surface, okay? In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging that this relationship needs a timeout. And if it hasn't had a timeout, it's coming. She's acknowledging it's coming, okay? All right, Salah's mother. What is the message to Salah? Okay.
Hey.
Thank you, Spirit. She said in your bag. Okay, I do see earth sign energy all throughout this. 32 is significant. 5 is significant. I see the color green being a nonconformist when it comes to your heart chakra. Also being a nonconformist when it comes to your money. Also just acknowledging that you need to get grounded. Absolutely. And then we see a tree. Trees remind me of ancestors. So this fits perfectly, right? Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging that there's a new job or a side hustle, a physical gift, a direct deposit hits. This card means that there's an opportunity to make money. The universe is dropping hints about where you thrive in money matters and where you can make the greatest return on your efforts. It's up to you to take the opportunity that presents themselves. And so she's acknowledging, like, there's a real money tree. Like, I don't know how much he makes. I don't know. But she's acknowledging, like, there's abundance in a different area, in a different direction. But it's up to him. It's his choice. And I tell you guys all the time, that's the most powerful tool that we have in our tool belt is choice. And what people do with their choices is completely up to them. But she's trying to send him direction, like synchronicity. She's trying to drop signs like this way. Come this way. All right. Salah's mother's message to him. Current energy. Aw, listen. This is such a sidebar comment. Hey, Rose. Like, I don't know why, but she was like, hey, Rose. Hey, girl. All right. And look at the cards. Rose, there's a message for you, but we'll do it later, okay? All right.
Hey.
I know. We'll do it later. We'll do that later. Okay, so let's get into dangerous layer. And so Salah's mother's energy wants to let him know about a dangerous layer in reverse. Red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles near the edge of the dragon's lair. Choose another path for your treasures lie elsewhere. First of all, she keeps saying get a righteous path. She keeps saying this is not the energy that you need to be playing with. Okay, mama knows best. She also keeps saying that your treasure lies elsewhere. And there's synchronicities, there's gems, there's all these kind of energy that's dropped, and it keeps coming because they want you to focus elsewhere. And so again, they're saying you're too close to the dragon's lair. Now, what do the dragon do when you get too close? Not my business. Okay. I'm not even going to say it. All right, so message to Salah from his mother. Thank you, Spirit. She's acknowledging the Four of Wands. She really wants him to be happy. She wants him to be joyous. She wants him to have a happy home. She wants him to have a happy family. This is in the area of business, but also in the area of finance. There's this energy of wanting the best for him, wanting happiness, wanting celebration, wanting stability, wanting a wedding, wanting a deeper commitment. Okay. She wants all of these things for you. On the bottom of the deck, she even wants children for him. When I see hands like this, it makes me feel like children. She wants him to get grounded. She wants him to have opportunities in the palm of his hand. She wants him to enjoy life. She wants him to accept what the universe is trying to give him. They're trying to pour him out a blessing and hand him something that's deeply rooted. Okay. She wants him to have new beginnings filled with abundance. This is the message from her to him. In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging that something is about to come to an end. I do see that. But more importantly, she's acknowledging with the Nine of Swords in reverse that life has become very stressful for him. There's an energy of despair and hopelessness. There's an energy of him feeling like depression or a panic attack. Again, this cycle is going to end, but not without pain. She's acknowledging that he does have some extreme anguish and despair. What is her message to Foody Beauty? What is Salah's mother's message to Foody Beauty? With the Page of Swords, she's acknowledging that she sees that she's very enthusiastic about getting some information. She sees that she's looking into something. She feels that because of this information, she feels like she has a lot of information. Like there's a lot of light bulbs. Like she knows something. Like I know what you know. I know what you know. I know what you see in this book. Okay, of secrets. But she also sees that she is careless in her knowledge because she's walking this tightrope and she's not even paying attention. But she's also acknowledging like there's these little subtle messages as well, urging her to move forward, but with caution. Okay, there's this energy of her acknowledging that she's apprehensive, and that she's creating a plan. But again, this plan, as she's moving forward, comes with conflict, and she needs to be cautious. I just keep feeling like, I see you. I see you. I see what you're doing. It's some sort of information that she's gathered in a book, okay? She's also acknowledging with the Nine of Swords that she's running from something. Lots of air sign energy. Also acknowledging that she's trying to think ahead of something. She's very assertive in her pursuit of going after something that she wants. Again, this has to do with knowledge. There's some kind of information that she knows. And she is prepared to fight. She likes to have an aggressive stance. And the mother is acknowledging like, yeah, I see you. I see you really focused on your goals. But this person has a lot of drama. This is why they have this weapon on their back. As they're pursuing their goals, they also have to have protection. In the middle of the deck, she's acknowledging too, like, it's all a sacrifice. Everything you've done, everything you're doing is a sacrifice. And at the end of the day, you'll be left waiting. You'll be upside down. There will be no forward movement. She'll be able to look at her situation from a new perspective because she'll be on hold. Since energy of pause. It's almost like a forced waiting period. And Spirit is acknowledging surrender to what is happening in order to find peace. Wow. What's next for Salah? Okay. Okay. There's a couple of things going on. Thank you, Spirit. There's this energy of being emotional around the energy of a Queen of Cups. This feels very like anxiety. This feels like depression. This feels like suspicion. And it also makes me feel like emotional distance. And this has to do with the Ten of Swords, becoming very emotional and even wanting to distancing yourself because of the Ten of Swords. Looks like someone is walking away. And this is mental anguish. This is because there's something has ended. And so they have to walk away and accept the ending and allow themselves to kind of see that everything they've experienced has served a purpose. But there's going to be this energy of a new beginning and something is coming to an end. And I think I've said that 3 times now. Something is coming to an end. There's also this energy of the Hierophant. So there is this energy of seeking higher knowledge, learning from, it could be an elder, could be a role model, could be a mentor, could be a therapist, could be someone in like the religious sector that's going to help him as he copes with this ending, as he moves forward. And so this is going to happen slowly because he's still kind of hesitant. There's a lot of self-doubt, okay? And this is not just self-doubt like the general sense of self-doubt. This is more so self-doubt in regards to a specific goal or situation that hasn't progressed the way that he had hoped, hence why he needs some assistance. There's delays in understanding. And I've said this before, that there is something going on, like there could be a cognitive disability. There's something here that makes it challenging for him to understand or completely fully comprehend. He needs to be patient as he moves, further. But he needs to kind of tune into this idea that someone needs to help him as he kind of like makes this decision for himself, like a better decision for himself. It's almost like someone needs to help him like really understand mentally what is happening. Like this, yeah. See? Yeah, he needs to tap into his high priestess energy, tap into his intuition, really tap into that third eye and listen to his inner guide, his inner compass. And so this additional energy that's coming through is here to help, but he just has to get on board with it because there is hesitation, there is delay. It makes me feel like when someone is caught up in a cycle, especially a toxic relationship, and they know it is, but they've been in it so long and they've heard so many people talk so bad about it, they end up protecting their oppressor, for lack of better words. And it feels like that. It feels like he's getting something out of it, but there's also this energy of wanting to like prove people wrong just because he doesn't want to look as bad as it does, as he know it does, because he doesn't want to hear like I told you so. But there's something else going on in here in regards to his mental health. I'm sending him love and light. And like I always say, you guys, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.